Hey there, Brian Hutchison, Global Career Guy, here for another episode. I think we're at episode 42, and I am sitting here with
Joanne McCrum.
Joanne McCrum. Joanne McCrum, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
You've known me since the first day of your life.
I'm actually going to do a 3Qs episode with my mom. And so question number one is I know that you're retired now, but what type of work did you do in your life?
For about 40 years, I was either a secretary or in customer service.
And customer service. And what type of places did you work?
I worked for Mack Trucks, actually.
Uh-huh.
I actually retired from my local township government, and I was the administrative assistant to the engineering department.
Uh-huh. And the place that I remember most from like middle school was a different place in between those two. You worked for Murata
Erie, right.
What do they do?
They made electronic parts for televisions, computers.
Okay.
And I was in the sales department.
Okay, very good. So, so my second question then is what is something like if someone's never worked as a secretary or an administrative assistant, what's something about the job that they wouldn't know?
They wouldn't know that you are probably the right-hand man to your boss.
Or woman.
Or woman.
Or woman. Let's be a little feminist
Yeah,
here,
right,
Mom. Please,
right.
please. So, and what's it? Why is that important? Like, if you weren't there, what would what would that mean to the boss? Would they lose their job? Would things go to crap all of a sudden?
Things wouldn't keep organized.
Okay.
The boss should be able to come to you, and you should be able to lay your hands and get the answer instantly for him.
Great, great. And then last question, I think. How has what it is that you've done for work, how has that influenced the life that you've lived?
I think I'm an organized person, very organized. And I tend to know and be able to solve everything I've started.
And so how's that made your life either good, bad, or other? Like your life, I think you've had a pretty good life.
I have.
Would you say?
Yes.
How does the work that you've done, how has it affected the quality of your life? Might be a better question.
I've set goals. I've always set goals and had a things to do list. And I just tick them off one at a time, and I try to follow through and make sure I complete what I've started.
Yep.
Yeah.
And since you're my mom, like how has the work that you've done influenced parenting? How do you think that it changed or interacted with the way that you've been a parent?
Well, I've always been a working parent. So you had to really manage your time. Because I also wanted, number one, I wanted to be a good mom, even though I was a working mom. So I just tried to make sure that every moment counted and that my kids came first, and obviously having a job so my kids could come first and I could provide for them. So
great. And so we're going to do a first on episode 41 or 42. I can't remember what's 42. This is the first sign off where I give one of these.
Thank
So
you.
Brian Hutchison, Global Career Guy, signing off until next time. Keep watching.